Hi guys, it's Ashley. Today I'm going to be showing you something a little bit different. We're going to be using nail tape today. So I'm going to be showing you something a little bit festive, maybe something that would be good for birthdays, for gatherings, parties, for New Year's, just for fun because it's really, really cute and I'm kind of digging it. So we're going to be doing what I am calling confetti nails. So it looks like you basically took a bunch of confetti and threw it on your nails, and that is what I'm going to show you today, so stay tuned. So the tools you're going to want to use, obviously you're going to want to have your nail polish done, and you're going to want to have a really, really sharp, like pointy pair of scissors. These are cuticle scissors. I'd recommend if you have crafting scissors that are really small, that's probably going to work better. And a set of tweezers. The finer point, probably the better. But you're going to want tweezers too so that you're not quite touching the nail tape as much. So you're also going to want your nail tape. I have 4 different colors here. Yes, I have 4 different colors that I just kind of thought looked really pretty with the light colored pink. So I've got like a fuchsia pink, a kind of medium to light blue, a champagne color, and a soft pink. So that's what I'm going to work with. Alright, so I've practiced a bit so I can give you some good little tips on how to do this. So I've noticed I've used 3 colors total, and I have used each color about 3 or 4 times per nail. So if that gives you kind of a good idea of what I did. So I found that working with a long piece of tape is working best. This is a little bit different than if you were using wet nail polish because we have that clear as day strip, and the clear as day is really going to seal this in. If you're using clear nail polish instead of clear as day, you might not have it seal. You're going to have to work a little bit better about not touching the nail tape and making sure it's sealed down really well. The clear as day kind of gives you a little bit more wiggle room. So you just kind of do random designs, and you want some that are like on the edges here, and then you want some that are going to be in the middle, and that can be different on each nail. I tend to get about 2 in the middle, and then the rest are all end pieces. So you might want to kind of rotate what colors are in the middle. So I've done 4 blue on each of these, so I'm just going to do 3 blue, and I'm going to do edge pieces on all of this. So you want to kind of lay it down and just kind of touch it on the end, and you want to push pretty hard so that it sticks. Now the end piece is on the tip of the nail. You're going to want to cut it, and you kind of got to cut it depending on what scissors you're using. Just kind of get to know your scissors. These I have to cut a little bit in, so I'm going to make sure it's lifted on the edge a little bit, and I'm going to cut a little bit up on it so that it hits the end piece without me having to like try to file it off. Okay, so that was perfect. I'm just going to smooth it back down. So I'm going to grab this again, and it's okay to get new nail tape if it's not sticking very well. So I'm going to show you a little bit on, we're going to do a little angle here. And my angles, they're not all like, they're funky angles. Like, play around with it, have fun. All right, so this one I kind of smoothed down, and I just didn't push down very hard close to the cuticle here. So I'm going to just kind of run my nail tape underneath it. And you see how my scissors are kind of in line with where the nail strip ends. I'm just going to snip it, and then I'm going to push it down again. And we're going to do one more angle. So I'm going to move my nail, and I'm trying to see in the camera. Okay, so I'm going to move my nail, and I pushed it down. And this is the same exact technique as I just used. So I'm just going to kind of angle it underneath it and make sure my scissors are aligned with where the nail strip ends, and then snip. I didn't snip. Okay, let's try that again. Run underneath and snip, I think. Yeah, I got it. I think I got it the first time, actually. Yeah, I had it the first time. All right, and then again, rub it down. So I'm done with my blue. I've done blue on all of my nails, and I kind of recommend, I did this one for practice, but I definitely recommend doing them kind of all at once rather than trying to rotate your colors. And I first tried to do this by snipping little pieces, and I promise working with one long piece works a lot better for this. So I'm going to go to my next color. I started off wanting to do 4 colors, but I think 3 is better. So now I've got like a bright pink color. So I'm going to kind of pull that up. And when you cut this, make sure you kind of leave a tail here as well so that you can find your end again. Because if that end kind of folds down, it's a nightmare to try to get it back off. All right, so I'm going to kind of work with this color. Again, if you're not using clear as day, watch what you touch, because you're not going to want to touch this part down here. Now, clear as day, we're going to seal it all up. It's not going to matter near as much. All right, so I'm just going to kind of lay down a few pieces. So I've just got a really, really small piece there, which is totally fine. I'm going to run it under and snip it, then push it down on the nail and peel the larger piece up. And we're going to do a center piece. So I'm going to show you how to do a center. So just kind of poke it down a little bit. Oops. That's going to happen to you a lot. So I'm pushing it down and pulling it up just a little bit. This part is a little hard because you want to try to get it off your finger without ripping that off. All right, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to see about how long I want that confetti piece to be. Snip it and then just push it down. So this is definitely a little cumbersome at first, but it didn't take me long to really start to get a lot better at this. So, and you know, try to stick with short little pieces. The design just tends to look better, and do weird angles too. Like, just mix it all up. You're supposed to look like you just threw confetti on your nails. So, all right. Trying to get that, and there it's stuck there. We're just going to leave it where it's stuck. So again, end piece, you're going to kind of want to come up off your nail a little bit, like onto the actual polish part. Snip it so that it ends up laying flat with the end of your finger. All right, that's all the magenta pink I'm going to do on that one. So I'm going to move to the next nail and just go for it. All right, next we will do our champagne color is last, and then we will be done with our confetti mani. And it's really cute, and I'll show you how to do clear as day over it. Big long piece. All right, my pointer is done. So I will do here. I liked this color because it's like a champagne pink. It's just a little bit, it's very similar to the nail polish that I have on, but it's more metallic. And I just thought it looked like a cute color for this. All right, I don't need a whole lot of this color to really fill in all the holes. So it's two of this one, I think here will suit it just fine. Yes, there we go. All right, so that one is done. Now we're gonna move on to here, and there's a lot more space on this one, so I feel like I'm gonna need 3. So I am going to go ahead and take my clear as day and kind of show you a bit how to do that with this design. Really, it's just about laying the strip, the clear as day, over it, and then making sure that you're smoothing it down really, really well. So we don't start with our thumbs. Let's start with my pinky. All right, so I take my clear plastic off. I take the nail strip off. Like so, and then I'm going to layer it over, and you want to make sure that you're encompassing the entire design. Try to get it as close. It's really sticky. Okay. And we're going to, I just had it smoothed down right here at the tip. So you're going to want to take your finger or your cuticle stick, and you're just going to rub down really, really close. Really small steps, and make sure that you're getting the angles. Getting around all that. See, I'm kind of going like along the confetti pieces. Just want to make sure that it's encompassed, especially around these edges here, because the edges are the pieces of the confetti that are going to want to come up. So you want to make sure that your clear as day is really, really capturing the end pieces. Because, so what I'm talking about is you're going down on this, so you might want to take the angle here, and you're going down on the side of it. That way the clear as day is really, really sticking to the nail polish on each side of the confetti piece. And it's also, I mean, you're obviously smoothing it on top. You're making sure those sides are really, really pressed down nice. So I'm just going to be, you can go ahead and smooth the whole thing down. Just go kind of back over it really well. That's going to ensure that it's captured completely. And then I'm going to take the excess off. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I'm going to go do my second hand and then I'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, so here's what the finished results look like. Lots of little confetti pieces. They're all random. None of my nails look exactly the same. I love it. I don't think I ever mentioned, I used Himalayan salt as the base, by the way, the pink. Any color could really look good. It just depends on, you know, the contrast that you're looking for between the nail color and the nail tape. There's so many different nail tapes out there. I think I got these on Amazon for really, really cheap. But here we go. Little confetti nails. So I'm digging it. And I'm glad that I have a clearance date on it because I really think that I probably want to keep this on my nails for a good long time because it's just really, really cute and it kind of goes with my hair. So anyway, there is the confetti with nail tape. I hope that you learned something. There's quite a few different things you could do with this. There's a lot of design work you can do with nail tape, and in the future I'll do a few more videos showing different designs with it. Just probably not all in a row, but I will show you some different stuff to do with nail tape over the next couple months. As always, if there's a certain design that you want me to replicate, just either send me a message on Facebook Messenger. You can send me an email. All the links to everything is below. If you want to join my Facebook community page, that's down there as well. Just the Ashley Collins link at the bottom is where you're going to find kind of just all the links in one place if you want to do that. So anyway, I hope you learned something. I hope this was fun. Go out there and be creative, guys.